Hello, hello. We are back to slightly crunchy audio. Let me know how audible I am. I can always adjust things if necessary. But here we are. In the Genshining. Yeah. Is the audio not crunchy last time? Last time I was upstairs. So it shouldn't have been. Because I was using my actual microphone. Looks like Genshin can be just slightly bigger here. Both. I was upstairs for both. However, I can't guarantee how my mic came across in someone else's audio, so my recording should be clear, but it might have sounded crunchy on Saturday coming through someone else's headphones. That is possible. 'Cause Discord. Valid. But yeah, I finally did the first lawn mow of the season. Our grass has been like growing since last month, but it hasn't all been growing. So it was pointless to cut until more recently. And it was mostly fine, but there was like there was some there were like there's like three types of there's like three species of grass growing in my backyard, and they all grow at slightly different rates, so it's like different it's different. Oh my goodness, what did we okay. I'm sorry, it's gonna be a lot of starting and stopping of sentences today. It's just gonna be one of those days. So it grows in at different rates, and it's uneven, and that's just a little bit harder to push the lawnmower over, so that was a lot. Although, my newer lawnmower is self-propelled, at least, which does help. So, there is at least that. Ooh. Forgot I haven't actually done... Well, yeah, my, after our, electric one that we had to, like, plug into the house, after that one kind of started to smoke, my papa had an extra one, so he gave it to us, 'cause he didn't like it as much. And that one does not have a cord, and is self-propelled, and yeah. Oh, no. So
Silence! Let the mighty be humbled!
I love just squirt gunning them. But, yeah, so that definitely made it, oops, less bad than it could have been.
Be sanctified.
But my forearms are still killing me, and my back like crackles every time I move my torso at all. And my kneecaps just feel slightly incorrect, and my ankles are swollen. It's, my body is not a fan, but I'm hoping that because it's all been cut at once, that it's all gonna kind of more or less grow at the same rate now. Now that we don't have like some grass that got a head start.
One with wind and cloud.
Everybody stand back. Shiver. You're toast.
So hopefully it won't be quite as painful in the future.
Clouds high. The birds come.
I don't know how to
Into
use
the wind.
a Kazuha that's not C1.
Teamwork is dream work. Punishment.
Alright. But yeah. But it's done, and that's what matters. So, I woke up feeling but we got through. I managed to still do pretty much everything that I meant to do today, which I was not expecting. So
Dodge this.
we love that.
Nice and spicy. Everybody stand back. Rain cutter.
Don't get frostbite.
Eat this. Let's light it up.
Freeze.
I'm going in.
This moment will be frozen in time.
No, my sword. Let me weave you a verse. Boba, get them. You're toast.
Hey, Saito. 'Tis good to see you. I'm doing the character trials because I haven't actually done them for this banner yet. I'm excited for the event. I did accidentally start some of it because I was in Mon to collect my
Everybody stand back. Replica flame. Ha. Cha. Ha. Incinerate. Cha. Ha. Ha. Ta. Eyes on me. I'm going in. Cha. Motion to compel. Ta.
the side dialogue isn't voiced. Okay.
Inadmissible evidence. Ta.
Wonderful. But yeah, so I did start the event. Just that little run-in with Rosaria and the adventurer in front of the cat's tail. But yeah. Good side dialogue, though. Okay. But yeah, so we're gonna do commissions, and then we're gonna do that. And then after I do that, no matter what time it is, that will be the end. Because I hurt. But yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now, this stupid thing, we have to be able to do it in under a minute for one of them. And I tried doing it last time, and I was literally like 2 seconds off, and the only reason I was stopped is because, is because there was like a thing on the path to them. So I'm gonna go kill those guys first, and then I'll accept the commission. You know? So that the path is cleared. Yeah. I was so close. I should eat a stamina food, too, for sprinting. That'd probably help. Yeah. Okay. It was through here. These assholes.
Tidal wave. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
There's also
No time to lose.
all these stupid thorns, so I should grab... Yeah. I'll just grab
Ready for trial.
Yenfei really quickly.
Yeah.
Alright. We have a path. Okay.
As per our contract.
Okay. Stamina foods. Okay, decreases climbing and sprinting stamina for 900 seconds. And then increase attack and crit rate. Alright. Oh jeez. This hilly troll always gives me problems. Alright. Luckily, Ganyu can one-shot him. Alright. What's your problem? Okay. Leave it to me. Okay. Oh, wait. I don't remember which it is. Okay. Hold on. Okay, the 1 minute challenge is the foot of the mountains. Okay. Thanks. Foot of the mountains. Okay. I wish that it gave you the timer at the top. But it's like, no. Figure it out.
For Rex Lapis.
Riptide. Ha. Da. Ha. Yeah. Huh.
Which way? Yeah, I'm going the right way. Okay, good. Okay. In less than a minute. Yeah! Okay. That means I've just... Oh, yep, perfect. I knew that was the only one I had to do. Wait, where is it? Oh, Snushnaya. Wonderful. Alright. I see. Alrighty.
You know, there are better ways to see.
Ugh, my forearm hurts so much that it hurts to pick up my tea. Ugh. Need a straw.
Seems like an emergency.
You're mine. Yeah. Da. Ah. Yeah. 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 Boring. Disappear. Worthless. Here.
Wait, I forgot to change my... of course I did. Well. Okay. Timers. Genshin. Okay. To the Whispering Woods. Ugh. I was really hoping that like a nice side effect of physical therapy would be an increase to like exertion tolerance, but it hasn't been. I will stand so far away. I want it. Okay.
Blaze over.
You can run, but you can't. Boring. Evil conquering. Here. Worthless.
Okay. Ooh, I have barely played this version. I've been doing too much. Okay. I'm hoping I'm not too close to the event that it starts doing stuff again. No,
What
okay,
lovely
it's like-
weather. Which reminds me, we just received a batch of herbs.
Don't worry. Even if Chi-Chi forgot to dry out the herbs, Herbalist Gwei will certainly remember to put them out in the sun.
Yes, you're right.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Okay.
Thank you for completing today's commissions. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Okay. My mouse is being finicky today. Gonna cook some dishes. Okay. Okay. Um. I'll make 5 of these. Okay. Before we do this, I'm gonna run to the bathroom super quickly. And then, yeah. So yeah, I will be literally right back. Alrighty, we are back. Whew. Okay. The stairs are also brutal. Furball Fortress. Alrighty. entering. Oh no, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me.
Oh, it's just a regular house. Gotta say, Paimon was expecting something a little bigger with fortress in the name and everything.
This was the biggest space I could find in the city over the past few weeks. The rent is cheap, so that's a plus. A half a year's worth of rent, along with all the Cat's Tail-inspired furnishings, only cost me a few million mora. Of course, not all of the cats will be staying indefinitely. We plan to offer some of the healthy ones up for adoption. As long as the new future owners prove capable and the cat seems like a good fit, they're welcome to take their new pet back to a loving home. This location is definitely good enough. We could even expand the business one day and start sheltering stray dogs, foxes, or even squirrels. When that day comes, though, I'll probably have to think of a different name. Maybe the Furball and Friends Fortress would be a better fit.
I would suggest letting all of this play out first. You still don't know if the customers will even get along with the strays.
Huh? Look over there. That cat is
Oh, just a
staring
big
at us.
stretch.
Oh, it's the little white cat. She's super afraid of people. She ran away when we tried to give her a bath. It took us forever to track her down again.
She looks so soft and clean, and her fur is so white and fluffy, just like fresh falling snow. Wait, that's perfect! We should call her Snowball!
Right. Tofu would also be a good fit.
Ooh, those are some good names, Traveler, but Paimon thinks she likes Snowball best. Here, kitty, kitty. That's it, Snowball. Good kitty. That's a good kitty.
It's been, what, a minute? And you already got the cat to
Me
listen to
core.
you. Did you see that, Miss Rosaria? She's practically a miracle worker. You really are a cat whisperer.
That was nothing. They may be strays, but as long as you give them a good name and call them with love, you're sure to gain their trust eventually. First things first, though, you gotta pay attention to the way you interact with them. How should Paimon put it? Basically, it all comes down to your demeanor. For example, you can't just stand there trembling in fear, Ballerina. If you're afraid, the cats are sure to become afraid as well. As for you, Rosaria, you might want to keep an eye on your, facial expressions.
These poor creatures, picked up off the streets, given a name, and they now have a loving home. Fate is kind to even the lost souls who have wandered astray. This city really has brought peace and happiness to us all.
See?
Hey, Snowball is snuggling up to Rosaria. Looks like she's not afraid of her anymore.
Did Rosaria just smile?
We should pretend like we didn't see it.
No matter. There are more important things to focus on. Anyway, it's getting a bit stuffy in here. I'm going to go get some air. Call me if you need me.
Honestly.
Paimon thought Rosaria would be happier about that.
Please, teach me more of your ways, honorary knight. And you too, oh great cat whisperer. We're sure to get more and more strays coming to the Furball Fortress, and I doubt all of them will be as friendly as Snowball. There's still so much I don't know about interacting with them.
No problem. Just watch and learn. It's about time we move on to a more advanced lesson. How to get the cats not to just trust you, but to like you. It's all about patience. As long as you put in the effort to get to know them, You'll become best friends in no time.
I completely understand. The Furball Fortress is still in its trial phase, so the more I can learn at this stage, the better.
You must take various requirements into consideration when setting up your fluffy feline home. Comfiness, durability, and aesthetics. You are required to select one suitable furnishing of each type in such a way that the overall area fits the 3 attribute requirements exactly, no more and no less. The icon of the furnishing's primary attribute will be displayed in the upper left corner. There's only one unique combination of furnishings that furnishes the attributes needed to complete the challenges, and the furnishings have appearances that complement each other. After you've completed your fluffy feline home setup, you can place food into the cat food bowl to be acknowledged by them. After you've fed a cat, you can call the corresponding cat at the throne of Meower, or invite it to play directly. Toulouse loves when I ask their opinion on how to decorate. Okay. Honestly, yeah, she probably does. They get very excited whenever we start changing the decorations for the seasons. Because, you know, it's new stuff that they can try and steal. I wish I had the brain cells to think. So it just, okay, yeah. Dakota, new stuff he can use to get even better vision. Ah. Oh! We did it. Feed. A snow white ball of fur. Too early for a hint. Okay. Let's see. Over here. Too much. Okay. Okay. So it starts with this. if I wasn't so dang brain fogged. Okay. The friendship levels are as follows: trusted, cherished, inseparable. The 8 points where you can pet the cat are the right ear, left ear, face, lower body, upper body, tail, right paw, and left paw. Different cats have their own preferences for where they wish to be pet. Press in order to pet the cat. If you pet the cat where it likes, its friendliness will increase. Okay. Okay. Nope. You have reached cherished. Okay. I feel like I've run out of places to pet. Okay. Honestly, yeah. Mona! Meow. Is this really how cats greet one another? I wonder if my pronunciation's on point. Meow. Looks like Snowbell didn't understand even a whisker. Mona, are you trying to speak cat? That is not how you pronounce it. Traveler, Paimon, so the rumors were true. You really are working at the Furball Fortress. Working probably isn't the right word. We're helping Valerina and Rosaria out, so we're more like consultants. Yeah, that's it. Called a consultant sounds really impressive. By the way, are you looking to adopt a cat? Based on my understanding of astrology, it shouldn't be too hard to teach a cat to read the various aspects of the stars. I might even teach one to help me write manuscripts. On second thought, maybe not. One who can only read the stars but is ill-versed in stringing words together would not suffice to convey my illuminating insights. If I really needed an assistant, it would be better just to take a trip to Fontaine and recruit some staff members from the Steambird or Friend of Melusine who can use a typewriter and bring them back to Mondstadt. Were I to really adopt a cat, at most it would be to play with it a bit, to relax and relieve some of the stress from the exhaustion of academic inquiry. One mustn't be a bad owner. When you get tired, it would be best if the cat is tired enough for a cat nap as well. Before I set foot in here, I never imagined hanging out with cats would be such a joy. Ah, how wonderful life would be if we could always be happy like this. Alrighty. But I've also heard that some cats can be quite rambunctious, always jumping around, biting, clawing the furniture. Imagine my manuscripts or astrology tomes ruined by feline canines. That'd be troublesome indeed. Making a snack out of books. Yeah. I have had cats definitely try to chew on books. When I was little, I had a cat, and when I wasn't giving her enough attention, she would just take a chunk out of whatever paper I was working on, which sometimes included homework. Snowball looks quite well behaved, but seems not to comprehend my meaning. Perhaps we lack that special connection. So I would like to observe a bit more, keep an eye out for obedient cats. Just ate tape and glow sticks. Oh, jeez. Oh, and I must calculate the cost of a cat bed, cat food, and other expenses. Not too luxurious, but also not so shabby. Wouldn't do to submit the cat to hardship. Take your time. Alright. Cool. I feel like I'm just gonna set up the furniture and kind of oh, there's another thing. That's why. I'm pretty sure I've got it. And kind of just go from there. Like, I'll do this stuff first. And then I'll come back and do the cat playing and stuff. Okay, so I was right with what I started with. Okay. Oh my goodness. Alright. Okay. Okay. Amber. She is also meowing at the cat. They seem to understand each other. Honestly. Yeah, none of my cats. Well, actually, I was gonna say none of my cats are anywhere near me. That's not true. Marie is near me. Hi, baby girl. But Marie doesn't do pets. You keep drinking water, honey. Okay. Traveler, Paimon, you're here. I was just thinking about going out to look for you. I've already heard all about how you're helping Ballerina with the Furball Fortress. That's the Traveler and Paimon for you. The second they're back in Mondstadt, you're already being such a huge help. Of course. Speaking of which, you and Bunny seem... What were you and Bunny discussing just now? You seem to have been having a really fun conversation. Oh, I was just asking Bunny about the weather and whether or not it would rain. Do cats know that kind of thing? Lisa said something about that. According to a book she read, cats are very sensitive to humidity and don't like the feeling of being wet. So if they notice a sudden increase in the humidity, they'll start nervously pawing their faces and licking their fur. Once a cat does something like that, it's a sign that a large rainstorm is likely on the way. That's cool. I just wait for my bones to hurt in a specific way. In that case, let's pay a lot more attention to cats during our travels. Since when haven't I paid attention to cats? I originally came here to ask Ballerina about something, but just as I was talking to her, this little kitty snuggled up close to me and yawned so loudly. It was just too cute. Since she was so affectionate towards me, then, well, I need to show how friendly I am too. That's when I remembered what Lisa told me, so I went ahead and asked Bunny about the weather. Getting a cat, or trying to get a cat to tell you anything is near impossible. Yeah. I remember once Marie looked like she wanted something, but I couldn't really tell what she wanted. And so I asked Oliver what she wanted. And Oliver just led me up the stairs. And I'm like, okay, it's something upstairs. But then he just jumped up onto the bathroom sink and looked at me like, this is what Marie wants. I'm like, really? Marie wants me to turn on the water for you? So yeah, even when a cat does tell you something, they'll lie. But she responded by rubbing her face, then wagging her tail, then lying on the ground and snuggling against my hand. So, is it actually gonna rain or not over the next few days? Hard to say. Hard to say. Oh, odd ears. not the back. Alright. Toesies are a yes. Dakota loves having his feet rubbed. Like, not just petting the tops of his paws, but like when he's laying down, he will just let us like massage his feet. Which, Dakota's like a really big cat. Not like fat, but like big. Like, he's tall, long, and muscular. So like his toesies are definitely working hard to carry him throughout the day. But he loves to just get his paws massaged. And he's just, oh, he's so cute. He'll like stretch out his toes. Okay, so lower back is a no. But tail is great. Okay. Especially since he runs up and down the stairs a billion times a day, honestly. Yeah. He's... Okay. Dakota's also the kind of cat who just like, Razor! Who just like doesn't care where you pet him as long as you're touching him. And he wants all of it constantly. It's you. Me. I'm talking. What? Oh, I see. It seems like Dustball is trying to say that's right. Dakota wants you to pet him in the eyeball specifically. Honestly. Yeah. He does poke himself in the eye when reaching his face out to our hands. Yeah. A familiar scent looking for friends. It is good. Happy. Friends followed the scent. You came too. Happy. On your body, the smell of wind and rain, very familiar. The scent of cats, also familiar. Paimon, very sweet scent. Smell good. We need Sino to meet Razor. Honestly, yeah. Thank you. Alright. Dustball has brought me lots of nuts and meat boxes. I am very full. We do need a cat boy. Legalize cat boys. Lenny is only a theoretical cat boy. Alright. We deserve to know. Okay, tail also good. Toes? No. What about ears? Ears, yes. Why can't I get... I did try face. Face is a no. I did both ears, but now that ear is finally doing something else. Okay. Official. Oh, so this is the rumored sacred land that the people name the Furball Fortress, and yet it is furnished in such a prosaic manner. Shabby, one might even call it. Surely a few swings woven from the vines of purple agate grapes might be built. Pure silver lamps mounted with candles made of abyssal sea salt, all the better to light the cat-feeding platters with the motifs of nightborn stars. And, yes, statues, forged in the imagery of cat familiars by melting the venerable coinage of lost dynasties, and adorning them with strange pearls and dewdrops from the depths of a fjord. Surely this would make for an amenable choice. You surely must agree, do you not, dear familiar? You have yet to declare your name to the princessin. Think on that, then, and know that it shall be your utmost honor to be known to her. Meow. His name is Dopey. Dopey isn't the brightest, and he can't really understand or appreciate your exquisite choice of words. Please show him clemency. Hey, wait, no, that's not right. Why does Paimon get like this? As I anticipated, cat conjurers, thou hast once more been brought before our august person by the weavings of the threads of fate. 'Tis a most pleasing reunion. What a title. Looks like Fischl heard about us from Valerina. By your counsel, much thought have I given of late within Immernachtreich to realize ingenuities obtained from prior experiences, and I have decided to select the most sagacious and sensible of cat familiars to accompany my eminent person on my sojourns. Oh, so were you also planning on taking care of a cat? Well, understandable. Most people want to have their own after seeing how cute they are. But don't you already have Oz? And the two of you tend to move really fast. Can a cat keep up? Or are you gonna have to have Oz fly while carrying the cat? I, the Prinzessin der Verirrung, often traverse 3,000 universes. Though such a journey may not be long, having more suitable companions and gaining insight into things easily overlooked naturally wouldn't hurt. Oz would also like to have a cat familiar to play to join forces with to guarantee that my mood shall shine bright as moonlight every second of every day. Yet 'tis a shame that though Oz went to great pains to don a form that sets most at ease, he could not diminish his majesty fully, and could not approach the cat familiars. Whenever dear Oz gets within 5 paces of a cat familiar, their fur inadvertently stand on end and inflate like a bloaty floaty unmoored. I love that. Any closer, and terror overtakes them, and they flee for the hills. The Animo Archon's devoted and loyal nuns recommended that Oz repose without, and as their advice was sound, I graciously assented. You mean Oz's body has so much electro energy that the second he enters the Furball Fortress, all the feline's fur gets electrified, right? But if that's true, then how could a cat ever travel with you? If only there was some material in Teyvat that could block the effects of electro. Then we could make cat clothes out of that material, and then a cat could travel with you in Oz. But now that Paimon thinks about it, elemental power is super duper mega strong. If there was a material that could easily resist something as powerful as the elements, that would be too good to be true. Trying to get a cat into a rubber suit. The naivety. Do not jump to judge a cat familiar's talents through common sense. The semantic response of mere mortal words struggle to accurately convey their properties. Perhaps somewhere in this world there exists a cat familiar that can dive deep into the depths, endure an inferno, and ride up upon the wind. Such a special entity would surely have no fear of thunder or lightning. So, as long as I am patient in my search, I shall find it. Forsooth, even if I should seek for 10 years or 100, it shall be but a fleeting instant in the Immernachtreich. Additionally, the devotion to one's development in life is as important as the innate nature one is born with. I see this Dopey has immense potential. Perhaps after joining my retinue for a spell, it will become all the more familiar with the power of electro. By happenstance, I, the princessin, have disentangled a myriad menial affairs, thus allowing myself a tincture of time to spare. Perhaps, then, it shall not hurt endeavoring to stay here and familiarize myself with these cat familiars, particularly this Dopey. Then Paimon hopes you'll have fun here. Okay. Now we've got to wait until the next day. My sternum just popped. Find it so interesting that Fischl and the Travelers are the only two confirmed to go to other universes. Yeah. Well, Alice. Yeah. Alice and, in general, the Hexen Circle. We do need more Alice. Been living on crumbs for years. We need more. Okay.
The cat is hissing at me, Miss Rosaria. I'm scared.
You should probably give him some space. Get too close and all that swatting might catch you in the face.
Oh no, seems like Valerina has run into some more cat-sized trouble.
Looks like the shelter has a new stray. There's something almost dignified about him.
Honorary Knight, Cat Whisperer. This big cat just barged in here after Snowball. I must have spotted her when she went out for a walk and
Oh my gosh,
followed
it's
her all the way
Theo.
back here.
Easy, easy.
For those
No
who
one's going
don't
to hurt
know,
you here.
Theo is one of the stray cats near here. And he's Dakota's dad, and he's this big orange, and he gets in fights, and he's covered in scars. Also, side note, I saw him the other day while taking out the trash, and so I went to pet him, and he had this big scab on top of his head, because he's been getting into fights, and he bonked his head scab first into my hand, and then he meowed in such a way that sounded like, ow! And I'm just like, oh, good. It runs in the family. I asked him who he was fighting with, and he told me a tale. I don't know who he was talking about, but my goodness. he sure had a lot to say. I was, giving him pets, not itching his scab like he was trying to get me to do, but, giving him other pets. And he was just like, meow, 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 meow. I'm like, okay. Tell me all about it, big guy. But, yeah, it was silly. He's very friendly for how many fights he gets into with other cats, and that's part of the reason we don't let Dakota go outside, is because his dad was picking on him, because Dakota doesn't get cat social cues. So yeah. Anyways.
All those evil things, all those bad people who forced you to do whatever it took to survive, they can't find you here. You're safe within these walls. You're surrounded by good people now. Their constant hovering might get a little annoying, but it's all for your own good. Just relax. A life of leisure isn't a bad thing, you know. You just have to get used to it.
He understood all that?
Looks like it worked. Smart cat.
Whoa, this cat is way bigger than the others. His coloring looks like fresh squeezed buell fruit juice. And he's wearing a scarf too. Huh? Looks like there's some sort of design on it. Oh, it's the symbol of the Knights of Avonius! He deserves a name fit for a knight then. He is pretty feisty. How about Sir Lancelot?
You really do have a way with cats. He looks way more at ease now.
Honestly, yeah.
Deserve to take the credit this time. Sir Lancelot seemed to calm down right after everything you said to him.
Oh, hi, Dakota. Come here, baby. Dakota came to me. Did you hear me talking about you? My sweet fluffy bubby. Yeah. Oh, you got itchy back. Got itchy, itchy, itchies. I love you. I love you. Honestly, Rosaria's just like, here. This cat has a vibe that I can relate to, so we're just gonna do that. Dakota, everybody loves you, and they want you to know that they love you. 'Cause you're a little baby boy. 'Cause you're a little baby boy. Yeah. Earlier today, I picked him up in the kitchen, and he kissed my cheek, and then he, like, booped my nose with his paw. And it's funny, because it took a while to realize he wasn't swatting at my face when he does stuff like that, but he really does indeed just boop the nose. He also will cut my face with his paws, which is super cute. But yeah, okay.
It doesn't matter to me either way. Although, the fact that they're cute doesn't hurt.
Let Paimon show you how to put Sir Lancelot completely at ease. Paimon just needs to work a bit more of her magic and he'll be as happy as can be.
Alright. Sit in here? Yes. Okay. Yay. Alright. Okay, face is a no. Ear is a yes. Nope. Okay. Lower back good though. Toes good. Okay. So cute. Oh. Oh. Just swallow your spit wrong? You good? Are you good? Just swallow your spit down the wrong pipe? Yeah? Alright. Alright. Hey John, welcome on in. We're petting cats in Genshin. That's the whole event. Alright. Yeah, I'm so glad that it's finally an option. Okay. So there'll be an afterword. And then... Yeah, definitely. Oh wait, yeah. Challenge rewards. Two big yawns and stretches.
Aw, that's a good kitty, Sir Pouncelot. You better be on your best behavior from now on, okay? Don't go causing trouble now. Paimon knows you're a sweet, happy little cat. You'll get along with everyone just fine.
He's so adorable. I just want to scratch his head and pinch his little cheeks.
He does have a certain endearing quality about him. When he's not causing trouble, that is. I wonder how he got that injury around his eye.
Same eye that
Traces of
Dakota
restorative
has
potion
injured.
indicate that Sir Pouncelot should be in the vicinity. Huh? Oh, it's the traveler Paimon and Sister Rosaria. And you must be an adventurer. I don't believe we've met.
Albedo.
It appears Sir Pouncelot has taken quite a liking to you.
Albedo! It's been such a long time. It's super great to see you.
Honestly, it's been forever.
I'm assuming the captain of the investigation team is here for some important reason.
Captain? He's a captain of the Knights of Favonius? An important officer just showed up without warning. And I don't even have any refreshments or snacks to offer. Please, allow me to explain, sir. I assure you, this shelter is operating under a legitimate business license. All proper procedures have been followed.
Assuming that Albedo has arrived to investigate her business, Ballerina frantically searches for the relevant documents while explaining the purpose of the shelter. Ballerina appears intimidated by the identity of the visitor, unaware that the investigation team doesn't handle such inspections.
There's no need to worry. I was simply in the area helping my team address a small issue. Namely, the location of this cat right here. Not too long ago, interim team feline
I thought
treatment
that
case
name
number 3,
sounded
Sir
familiar.
Counselot, knocked out the weapons officer who was watching over him. He then
Okay,
fled
so they
and
changed
disappeared into the
that.
city.
Alright.
We knew we had to recover him as fast as possible. The cat belongs to the investigation team, and even bears the insignia of the Knights of Favonius. If he were to wreak havoc across the city, well, that would hardly be a welcome result for any party involved.
So he actually belongs to the investigation team? I see. That would explain the Knights of Favonius symbol.
You're saying Sir Pouncelot is capable of knocking out a knight? And what's with all those official-sounding titles you added to his name? Interim treatment case something or other? Is there something else you're not telling us?
Well, I suppose I should explain. 2 months ago, Sir Pouncelot got lost in the wild and accidentally ingested whopperflower nectar. Due to certain effects that are not entirely understood as of yet, the nectar caused him to triple in size.
Well.
Even regular-sized cats can get pretty bold when they're upset. A cat triple the size? Oh, Paimon bets even a hilly churl wouldn't be enough to scare off a cat like that.
So that's what happened. No wonder he was so anxious. For cats, or really any animal that lives in the wild, a larger size doesn't exactly confer many advantages. What it actually does is make their appearance more noticeable and their movements less nimble, which in turn means living in perpetual danger of exposing themselves to attacks from predators. In other words, it means living in a constant state of fear.
Exactly. When Sir Pouncelot stumbled upon our encampment, he looked quite worse for wear. His entire body was riddled with scars, and he appeared exceptionally anxious.
That's awful. I guess he had a good reason for all that swatting earlier then. If all that had happened to me, I would be afraid of new people and strange animals too.
You don't need to worry too much. The problem has already been solved. I administered a restorative potion to eliminate the alchemical effects of the whopperflower nectar and help him return to a normal size. Although he still might appear a bit larger than the average cat, his current size at least should pose no more threat to his quality of life. While in our care, various knights have been taking turns watching over him. In light of his feisty demeanor, Klee decided to call him Sir Pouncelot. We all thought it was quite fitting. We even made him that little scarf as a testament to his time among our ranks.
Whoa, Flea and Paimon were totally on the same wavelength with this one. We thought of the exact same name. Great minds really do think alike.
I love the traveler's little clap.
Sir Pouncelot's extreme level of anxiety and caution around people may be a result of residual trauma from the time of his transformation. You could say he was less than friendly towards the weapons and signals officers on our team. Klee wasn't around that much to entertain him either. However, it appears Sir Pouncelot has taken quite the liking to you. The knights on my team would never have imagined that he could warm up to people like this.
Well, they are our dear cat saviors after all. The famed honorary knight and Paimon the cat whisperer. No matter how feisty or frightening the cat, after a few minutes with the traveler and Paimon, they'll be as sweet as can be.
If that's the case, then I have a question for you both. Would you be willing to adopt Sir Pouncelot?
Wait, really? But doesn't he belong to your team?
Well, we did take him in, but it was simply out of necessity. We were always planning to find him a permanent home after his condition became more stable. The investigation team is no place for a pet. We are a combat unit after all. Any knight he got close to would have to go on assignment eventually. It's hardly appropriate to just leave him at camp. And bringing him on our missions would only frighten him further.
all good points. He's been through quite the ordeal already. For a creature like that, it's best to keep him away from potential triggers. That way he can slowly recover in peace.
We could set up a nice cozy little home for him in the Serenity Pot. It has everything he could want, and most importantly, no monsters.
Welcome to the family, Sir Pouncelot.
Thank you so much, Albedo.
Oh, no need to thank me. If you find yourselves with some time on your hands, maybe you can bring him by the encampment sometime. I'm sure my fellow knights would love a chance to see his calmer side.
That was so touching! I can't believe I got to witness such a special moment! I do believe this counts as the Furball Fortress's first successful adoption.
Hey, my veil is not a handkerchief.
It appears you enjoy interacting with small animals, Sister Rosaria. I must admit, I find that a bit surprising.
Paimon can also sense that you're an animal lover, Rosaria. You definitely have a way with cats. You just haven't realized it yet. After all, it's not a side of you that comes out very often. Snowball warmed up to you right from the start, and you were the one that helped Sir Pouncelot calm down back there.
Oh, I didn't really do anything, though. I was just there.
Ah, I've got it! I've learned so many useful tips from our dear cat saviors recently. I've decided to extend the shelter's trial period for a bit in order to go over what I've learned. With some effort, I hope I can be a cat whisperer too one day. For now, though, I'll settle for cat whisperer in training. When I open for good, what do you say we run the shelter together, Miss Rosaria? With the two of us, we could rescue every stray in Mondstadt.
The sister and the whisperer working together. Almost sounds like it was meant to be.
Oh, well, this errand hasn't proved to be too troublesome. It's light on work and stress. I suppose I wouldn't be opposed to your suggestion.
I don't know much about rescuing stray animals, but this seems to be quite the milestone. Allow me to offer my congratulations. If my fellow knights run into any strays, I'll be sure to tell them to send them your way.
Thank you, thank you, thank you! I really can't thank you all enough for your support. Don't worry, there's a generous reward in store for each and every one of you. The trial phase of the Furball Fortress could not have been more successful. When we open for good, you all simply must come to the opening ceremony. We'll cut the ribbon together.
Now that's what Paimon calls a successful commission. Rewarding in more ways than one. Mora, a sense of accomplishment, and of course, our special friend Sir Pouncelot. Talk about a win-win-win. Paimon can't wait for the Furball Fortress to open for good.
Yay. All right. There is the event. That was cute. That was fun. I love it. And on that note, I am definitely in a lot of pain. So I am gonna be I'm gonna be heading off here, but thank you guys for hanging out, and definitely gonna rest. I'm hoping by tomorrow I will feel better. I'm sure I'll start to feel better, but yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. I will see you guys on Wednesday. Yeah.